Hey, everybody, it's your lovely Lotus Blossom Lizzie. And today we're going to be doing a thrift store junk journal haul today. So if you like videos like this, make sure that you click that subscribe button and also click the notification button so that you'll be notified when more videos like this one come out. And you can also join us over on Junk Journal Buddies because we have lots of buddies that share their thrift store hauls as well. But they don't have a YouTube channel, but they can share over there and you can too. And the name of the group is Junk Journal Buddies, and the link will be in the description below. You can also join me over on Patreon where I put up lots more extra content. But again, for today, we are going to be going over a thrift store haul. So I have to say, I've been pretty terrified in these times. So if you're watching this, this is during the 2020 pandemic, and it's been quite a few months, and we've been locked in the house. And I finally got over my terrifiedness and started venturing forth and seeing if my honey holes are still open. Some of them are closed, but I did find that some of them are open because I decided to take a ride today. So I went to a few places, and a few of them, like I said, were closed and some were open. So I did pick up just a few things, and I thought we would kind of go through them together. So, first, I have this little game, this card game that I got, and it's called the Comical Game of Who. I've never heard of it before, but I always look at the games because sometimes they have like some fun stuff, fun cards and things. So this was a card game, and as soon as I opened up the box, I was like, I'm getting that. Because y'all look at these cards. Aren't they absolutely beautiful? Bring it up a little bit so you can see. Let's get that focus on here, right? There we go. That's pretty cool, huh? And then the other side, let's see, it says, who's going to marry the long-haired crank? I don't know. I am 13. Who dances like an acrobat? So I don't know what the premise of the game is, but I just like the way the cards look, and I've never seen cards like this before. So like I said, I've never heard of this game before. So let's see. It says, rules for playing the game. I'm not going to read the rules because I'm not going to play the game. So since I'm not playing the game, then we don't have to go through all that. So let's see. Yeah, I'm trying to read without my specs on, my old lady glasses. Let's see if it has some type of a date. It was made in China. I guess it's one of those off-brand games. So I don't know. It says warning, choking hazard in here, small parts. But these are like cards, so that's kind of weird. Anywho, I even like the box, the way the box, that's what kind of drew me to it, was the picture on the box. Okay, so it was like $1.40 or something like that, and then I paid half price for it. But for some reason, I was catching some good pricing on things. All right, so here's a book, and I actually had promised myself not to purchase any books because I have a whole room full of books. But what you all will start seeing is I'm going to start putting the covers up for sale because these would make fantastic journals, and there's no way that I'm going to be able to get to all of these books. But what I'm going to do probably is to take the pages out of the books and just sell the covers because the pages just add a lot of bulk, and it ain't cheap sending through the postal service. So this one is an elementary school mathematics book, and I like children's books to begin with. And this book is from 1968, so it's nice and vintagey. And you can look on the side here, you can see the pages are kind of nice and worn, and that's what we like in our junk journals. We like that worn, a little bit grungy look. People call it vintage, but sometimes it's just grungy, right? So I didn't really look through this, so this is my first time looking through the books. So y'all get to look with me. I'm just going to look a little bit. And another reason why I got this book is because I like the red and the black, but I think these would make fantastic pages for collaging on anything. And even for book pages inside of a journal. Y'all look at that. They're just absolutely beautiful. I probably could learn some stuff using the basic principles here. I don't know what kind of mathematics it teaches. It has some cool images in here as well. Yep, I like this a lot. So definitely will be using that. Y'all look at that. The answers to everything. It's quite lovely. And I even like the index pages. I think I've said that before. I love index pages. And we have a glossary. Look at that page. Y'all, that's some wonderfulness. And this is a nice big book. And I think the cover would make a fantastic journal as well for people that appreciate the original covers. And so let's put that to the side there. And have a few more books here. Here's another book. And I think this would make a wonderful cover too. This is Basic Conversational French. And it has a worn look to it. But you know what? For me, this is like a really good size book for a journal, and I like the covers too. I like even that cover. And let's see, when was this book? Basic Conversational French. Of course, like I said, there was a lot of books that I really wanted to get my hands on, but I left them behind. I left them for somebody else, if you can believe that. So this book is copyrighted from 1973. Looks like the first edition was in 1953, but this is 1973, which is still vintage. And you know, I listen to some people talk and they say, "Oh, I got this book and it was from like 1991." That's not really vintage, but the truth is that is vintage. Y'all know we are in this. We are 20 years past the new millennial, which was 2000. I know I said that wrong. New millennium of 2000. Definitely the 90s and the 80s are within vintage now. It's just that we have so much more things to pick from, like from the early 1900s and the 1800s, that's what people think of as vintage. But those things are actually in the antique realm now. And then everything else is vintage, if that makes sense. If that makes sense. And you all can let me know in the comments, do you think that 1991 is vintage? All right, we're going to go with that. Or you can just tell me, what do you think vintage is? So look at these pages. So it's lots of French in here, like all that is French. And I love the picture. Look at that, Paris. So I can cut some of the pictures out. Here's some money. I'm just perusing through here. So these again would make some fantastic pages. And I definitely would attempt to try to take these out nicely. I think it would be kind of hard. This one looks like it is kind of sewn in, not sewn in, but glued. So I don't know if I can get those out easily, but that's a basic French book. So that's something I would look for, is different languages. And then also if there's like different colors on the page, that's cool. And it's just like the overall look of the pages is what I'm drawn to when I pick up books like this. All right, so before I go on to the next two books, let's look at this. I found this in the crafting section, and this is actually, it is a metal box, and I just wanted some like boxes to kind of store some things in. So I got this metal box, and it has a little dent in it. I actually wiped it off some, but I'm going to try to clean it some more. So it has a little bit of rusting on it, but overall the box is in good condition. It has some things in it which I didn't really care for what was inside, but this is, y'all, these are some tweezers though. So some of these like things I could use. I never seen tweezers like this. Sally Henson. So that's still in the package. And then here's another set of tweezers. I just briefly kind of opened this up and I was like, looks like I'm gonna throw away some of this stuff, but I didn't really give it a good look. Oh, look at these tweezers. I've never seen tweezers like this before either. Yeah, my hands are like not in shape for camerage, but you know that it is what it is. Let's go a little bit closer here. Look how those tweezers are made. That's interesting. I kind of like those better than regular tweezers. Like a little gold set of tweezers there. Of course, I'm going to clean everything up because this looks like something that was used for personal care. So, you know, like this here. These are all stuck together. We got a little screwdriver here. Here's another pair of tweezers. And then we have, this was for, you know, to curl your eyelashes, of course. I was trying to think of what could I use that for. I don't know. There's a bunch of tweezers in here though. And I could definitely use those. Here's some more tweezers. Yeah, I'm going to put all that stuff in alcohol and stuff. But these I'll probably get rid of because I just, unless you all know a use in crafting for some eyelash curlers. There's a couple of eyelash curlers in here. And then these are like some nail nips. We got an old pencil. Yeah, that's kind of cool. I mean, what do you do with an old pencil? I don't know, but I'm gonna keep it. And then, okay, so it's just a bunch of tweezers in here. So I will probably keep some of this stuff. I'll probably not use, I'll use this little tin for something else. But for now, I'm just going to put everything back in here. And I just got this whole little box for like $2. Which at the time, I really wanted to haggle with them. But at this time, you know, when businesses are really struggling and stuff, I was like, okay, I'll pay the $2. $2 isn't like a crushing blow for me. And I'm not going to haggle on that. If they would have said something like $5, I wouldn't have paid $5 for it. But I just thought this was like a cool vintage box. And this is probably from either the 60s, the 70s. It could be earlier. I don't know. But I thought that was kind of cool. So I got that box. And next, I don't know what this is. It looks like a long type of, it's pillowcases. Okay, I got 2 of them. So 2 pillowcases, and of course, I'm not going to use it for pillowcase. I could though, because they're really beautiful. I could use some pillowcases. So yeah, I have to think on that one. Do I want to use this for pillowcases, or do I want to cut this up? The fabric is so lovely, and it's a cotton fabric as well. And these have to be, they have to be king size pillowcases as well. So I have 2 of those, which I didn't really realize it was 2 of them. And they were half off too. I got them for like 99 cents for both of them. So not even 99 cents. Well, yeah, it was about $1 for both of them. So that was a good find. Because I haven't been able to find like really pretty sheets lately. I guess people are buying them up. But that is beautiful. And like I said, I'm trying to find like containers to like store some things in. Some cool containers. And even though this is Christmas, I purchased it because it was on sale for it was on sale for 35 cents. And then I also got 20% off of that. And then I got a veterans discount on it as well, like for 10%. So y'all could do the math on that one. It probably cost me like 5 cents for this thing. And so it came home to live with me. So I have another container to store some of my goodies in, which is quite nice because I like the tins and I don't have a lot of them. So that's something that I wanted to have. Okay, let's look at some more books. Okay, y'all look at this. Isn't that cover is just beautiful? And it is an encyclopedia. And you know, isn't it a shame that people don't buy encyclopedias anymore? But they're so obsolete these days. You know, encyclopedias used to be all the rage. If your house had an encyclopedia, you know, your family had a little bit of money. Because when the encyclopedia man came by, he sold a set, he got a commission on those. So he was very aggressively selling these. And when you had homework, you didn't have to go to the library. You could just open up your set of encyclopedias. Well, I didn't buy like a whole set of encyclopedias. I only have two. And I really got it because of the cover, because I want to do for myself another junk journal, and I wanted it to be about this size. It's quite large. You can see I have big hands, and look how big this is. So let's see. It is about, we'll say, like 8.5 by 11. Yeah, that's pretty big. It's pretty big, so I don't even know how I'm going to put papers in here and stuff, but I thought this was kind of cool. And these were in very good condition as well. You can see very good condition. And let's see when these were from. Let's move that out of the way. And they didn't even have the whole set, but they had two, so I got two of them. And 1973. This one's from 1973. I do believe 1974. So that's, it doesn't, for me, if it has a vintage look, that's wonderful, even if it was in the 2000s. But some people they just, they're stuck on those dates. And it has some really lovely pictures in here too. And another thing that really drew me to this book is the pages themselves. Because y'all, the pages are kind of nice and thin, which is what I like when I'm doing collaging. So when I put together collage packs, I'll definitely be adding some of these pages to this, because these are spectacular for doing collages. And they have some wonderful pictures in here too. And I don't think I have any like reference books like this that have pictures that are in full color like this. And that could be because it was in the 70s. I think they probably stopped doing encyclopedias probably like in the 80s, but I don't know. So I got another one of these as well. Let's just take a quick peek into this one. And these are, it just says ready, reference, and index. And this is number 2, so I don't know how many, if that's a set or, no, because this is number 3, so I didn't get number 1. So it's probably a lot more of these books. Yeah. That's absolutely beautiful. Beautiful book. If you could feel the pages, you would know what I mean. It's just beautiful. Some nice portraits in here. I'll be going through those. Look at that. So one of these I'll probably use, and another one I'll put up the covers up in the shop. Okay, so that's it for the books. And then now hold on just one second here. I got some beautiful napkins and towels that are embroidered. Look at this one, Christmas time. And let's take a peek at that. Isn't that beautiful? So it's just embroidery on one side, and this is pretty clean. And the lady where I got this from, she gave me some advice on how to get that old yellowness out. And so I'm going to take her up on that, and I'll let you know if that works for me. So we got this one. It was being sold by itself. And then this one here is just kind of, I guess these are like tea towels or something like that. But these are pretty beautiful. I just like the way the embroidery looks. And of course, you know me, I like the way it feels. And the colors, and I have some other embroidered. I need to like go through all my embroidered little pieces. Okay, and I have like a whole stack of these. I found them all at the same store, which is quite cool. So this is just, I'm assuming these are napkins because they came in a set. Pretty nice. You can see the embroidery on the other side. So these were definitely hand embroidered. And it's amazing because maybe they had a pattern when they did this, whoever it was, because they're almost exactly the same. Let's see, we have another one here. Yeah, and this one actually has a different color thread in it. The threads are different. So this orange and this one's a little bit yellow. And then it has a deeper green and a lighter green. But they almost look all the same. So whoever did that did a fantastic job. I've never done embroidery. Y'all, do you do embroidery? Is it something that you add to your journals? Let me know in the comments. And then this is probably a, looks like a tablecloth actually. So I can't put it all on the screen, so I'll just put pieces here. So you can see again the hand embroidery. And this one definitely is a match for the napkins. You can see. I think these are supposed to be grapes. That's pretty cool. And it has it on this corner. We have a bird. So whoever did this was extremely talented. Look at that. Pretty cool. This side has the bird as well. He's a scary looking bird, but cute at the same time. And then this side just has the little grapes, the grapevine. So very nice. All right, the next one's here. Let's see, got a little tape holding that together. Yeah, I could not pass these up. When I saw them, I was like, I'm getting all of them. I'm getting them all. That has like a little smooch right there, but who cares? And these are actually appliques because they're sewn on. I'm telling you, whoever did this. Oh, and it is some embroidery. So it's a mix of appliques and embroidery on these. That's beautiful. Beautiful handwork. And then I also like the scalloped edges as well. So both of the scalloped edges. And these are not too yellow at all. They have a few little yellow spots on them, but that's definitely not a deal breaker for me. And here's another one. And then this one is also appliques and embroidering. And of course, I love the feel of it. I can't help myself. She can't help herself. And I got two of those as well. Very lovely, lovely and beautiful. And then we have some little strawberries. It almost looks like a smiling face right there, right? And that is definitely embroidery. And whoever did this, they embroidered around the edges too. Look around at the edges. In different colors. I love the colorfulness of this one and the lightness as well. And I don't think these are napkins. I think these are handkerchiefs because of the material. Because napkins are not normally made of like that thin kind of cotton-esque material. So I'm thinking these are hankies. But they just did like 4 of them. Beautiful. This one has a few little smooches on it, but who cares? Nice. I think I got a good deal with those. So like I said, I just decided to get over my terrifiedness, mask up. I use lots of hand sanitizer. I actually keep hand sanitizer in my car, and sometimes I even put hand sanitizer on before I, get out of the car. And then I've always been a hand washer anyway, so I didn't worry about wearing. I did see some people that had like some gloves on and things like that, but I didn't wear any gloves. But I did use my hand sanitizer when I went in. The people were very friendly, and every place I went, for the most part, the staff all had on masks. But there's some people that didn't wear masks. But I'm not judging those that feel like they're gonna freaking die if they don't wear their mask or whatever. But I always wear mine, and I'm just folding this stuff back up a little bit, because sometimes when I get off, I'm just like, I'll do it later. But today I still have some stuff to do. I actually went out very early today to do this, so I got all of this, and I got all of it for like a really good price too. So I was happy about that. So since I know I definitely can't use all of these, so I'm definitely probably will hoard it for a little while, and then it'll have to go up in the shop. And again, I love having like the tins, and this metal box is just real. This is a really, really cool box. So I'll be using that. And then the books that I got here, kind of cool. And my, oh, I forgot about these. They almost got left out. These little hand embroidered pieces as well. So I got a nice little stack. I'm kind of proud of myself for finding that stuff. Because you know how sometimes you go to do stuff and then you're like, I don't really feel like, doing this. That's how I was today. I was like, I don't really feel like going to the store where I got all the embroidered stuff at. And look what I came out with. So that was just a fantastical. So I got these books and then the cards also in this nice little box here. And so I think I did pretty good. Kind of cool. Now, the thing is to make sure I do stuff with this stuff and it just doesn't get stashed away. So, y'all, let me know, what was your favorite part of this haul? I think for me, the favorite part of this haul is this box. Like I said, I love this box. But everything that I got, I think I'm really going to enjoy using for sure. So again, make sure that you hit the like button. Y'all have to give this a like. This is a really cool haul here. Give it a like, and also you can subscribe to the channel if you love videos like this and you love junk journaling like this, because we're all about junk journaling. So with that, I'm going to say love, peace, and hair grease. From your sweet Lotus Blossom and lovable Lizzie, have a fantabulous day and enjoy life. Bye.